and AMD, especially, excuse me there, especially with regards to the AMD older server GPUs and Nvidia's consumer grade GPUs. Now, before I begin, I need to implore you to subscribe, like, follow, and leave comments. I'd like to thank everybody subscribed so far this month. Let's keep it up. We're another record high. Okay, now on to the intro. You see the intro says 2026 GPU truth. Okay, let me move it here. And I think I have to make this a little bit smaller just so people know. Okay, that should be perfect. All right, so the GPU price ceiling is crushing innovation. That's 100% true. I personally would like to get more RAM and also, uh, obviously get a larger storage. But I'm not going to pay these ridiculous prices. As I told you last, I've been telling you, do not pay this. Even the screenshot there says, do not, basically, do not pay these ridiculous prices. Just hold on and things will improve. And I've been proven right the last 5 weeks in a row. Forcing creative professionals into deliberating budget compromises every single quarter. We constantly face a false choice between proprietary walled garden ecosystems and widely underperforming community hardware solutions. This systematic financial constraint stifles truly bleeding edge technical development across AI and creative pipelines. The industry has long relied on a few dominant hyper-priced silicon solutions that dictate market rates. However, the rise of architectures like AMD MI60 presents a seismic shift in the computational landscape. We're witnessing the democratization of extreme performance through open source stacks and specialized hardware. So this is not merely a hardware comparison, it's a physiological, physiological divergence on how high performance computing should be more accessible globally. The MI60, when correctly married to a robust ROCm environment, bypasses many of the traditional performance and cost bottlenecks. This architecture fundamentally redefines what constitutes a viable high throughput workstation. Imagine the sheer exhilaration of seeing complex diffusion models train in fractions of the expected time. Picture the relief of achieving industry-leading speeds without sinking thousands into a single monolithic GPU purchase. That feeling, that success harnessing of raw, efficient power is the ultimate professional reward. Now, I'm going to segue and let you guys know about ojamboservices.com. Which is my freelancing website. So if you need help with AI, automation, integration, PCI compliance, e-commerce, whether it's for a web app, mobile app, desktop, or a website, or if your website got hacked sometime on the weekend, we should see how that goes. I'm debating between Android Studio, Godot, or Panda 3D. So yeah, none of them are very good options right now, but we should see. All right, so the article itself is on ojambo.com, so you can go to ojambo.com, or the link is also in the description. You can read the rest of the article. I do have some screenshots here, as you can see as well. And you can tell this is from the XFCE desktop, not from the GNOME desktop. So there we go. And I do have some flags or environmental variables you can use as well. Okay, so basically NVIDIA is the flagship GPU. There's no question about that. But I'll go to the wall a few more times. So I think you can just open this up. Oops, not in GIMP. Here. Can I close this? Jeez. It's a JPEG file. Why did I open up in GIMP? Yeah, so I think I can use the arrow keys. Yeah, there we go. So you can see this was a 3D printed fan shroud for the GPU. And then this one I got the GPU. I believe it came from China, most likely from Hong Kong. Yeah, so that's it. That's one actually installed inside the system right now. And this is when I was yeah, see now this is the 3D printed fan shroud. Also came with a 40mm fan, just a case fan, and I just plugged this into a spare case where the pins are free or closer to the GPU because it's pretty short. Yeah, so this is the one I'm using right now. Obviously, you can get some people do have like 4, 6 of them, etc. I'm pretty jealous because they got them when they were very cheap. So always be on the lookout. So when I created this, I think I created this with what's the name of that model? SD 1.5. So when this came out, when I first did this was actually just last year. I was like, wow, that is so amazing. The funny thing is, yeah, I can clearly see some issues with this. I can obviously do much better now, but yeah, this was because there's one time I actually let this guy run, and then I was actually generating something. I think it was an image or something, and the temperature went up to 500 degrees. Obviously, everything got shut down. So then what I decided to do was to I got that fan, the cooler control daemon, and then after that, I just after using that for a while, I got the temperatures. I knew what temperature should be, so then I created my own fan profile system D, and I've shown you guys that several times. You guys want me to go over that again? I can close that as well. I'm gonna open up a new tab. This time I'm not gonna use Chrome browser. I'm gonna use what's this one called? LibreWolf. LibreWolf. So let's check the current prices. We're gonna go to the serverstore.com. You can usually get this or something even better. If you just check the prices here, you can tell the prices are, get servers as well. You can see the prices are actually way more, way better than they were just last week. So that's why I was telling you guys, like, hold on, do not pay the ridiculous prices. Just keep on checking on them, and then if there's a deal, or save up money, and because when the deal comes along, you can jump on it. All right, so you can see here some of these prices. Obviously, something like this most likely doesn't come with anything. Let's actually go check it out. This is like 504. It's also out of stock, but I doubt this one comes with any GPU. I see there's no video card yet for that price. I do not expect, especially a server. GPU, no, of course not. So for example, if you get one of the more expensive ones, I don't know about this one. This one doesn't seem, I want something a little bit more expensive. So let me try this one. This one might, this Tyan Thunder, it might come with one. No, it's not. There is none, but you can install for, what is it here? Yeah, so you can get like a Tesla P100 or K80. This seems to be pretty old for, as you can see, those prices, the those type of GPUs, and you see the prices are actually probably even cheaper than. Actually, you know what? Let me go to that cheap one. Can I? What is that? This one. Wonder what the prices of a GPU would be. Let's see video card here. So you can get a XP. Is that an old one? Yeah, these are pretty old. Yeah, so these are pretty old stuff. I would probably not get any of these. This one's a pretty old. I guess it's just for booty. But I said like I just have some tensor cores, but this doesn't really a lot of CUDA cores. You know what? System compatibility. Well, there's even more expensive ones as well. I'm gonna take this guy and see if I can 600 Blackwell. Let's see if this is on the what's that, Tech Power Up. Let's go to Tech Power Up. So when you go to Tech Power app, you pick where's the databases? You go to databases, then you go to GPU power base, and I'm gonna paste it in here to see if it actually shows. Oh, it does. So this one was 2025. Oh, that's actually this came out just last year. Oh, I'd love to get one of my hands on this baby. So it says 96. So I'm saying is that if I had 96, sorry, 96. If I had 10,000, I would rather purchase something like this as opposed to the others. Now you can see it's way better than even the 590. I think that's the top consumer card right now. The 490 and the rest of them here. So I'm more interested in what this baby can do. So here we go. Oh, look at that. Half precision, full precision, and what is the other stuff it has? Double precision. Wow, that is pretty good as well. I am wondering if has some tensor cores. I'm wondering what this guy can do. A Vulkan, OpenCL, OpenGL. I'm wondering. Oh, I wonder how this guy performs. I'm just curious. Does have matrix cores? Is a 5 millimeter. Yes, it has the fifth generation of the tensor cores. So yeah, that they're at least on this relative performance than the the Intel Arc 70, the GeForce GTX 1080, and the 2070 Super, and it's just slightly less than some of these other GPUs, which which actually cost way more money than it. Except for now that people have been purchasing this used for AI stuff, like I did. I bought it for AI and Blender stuff. So as you can see here, do they put the, yeah, so you can see the full precision, the double precision, and high precision. And yeah, so there we go. Obviously, this one doesn't have any tensor cores, so it's going to struggle there, even though it has a very good bandwidth and all of that. So I just wanted to show you this. Now let's actually go check regular prices for um, let's go check out regular prices. PC part speaker. The reason I go to PC part speaker is not because um, I am what do you call it? It's not because they sponsor me or anything. The reason I go here is very simple. It's simply because I can where is it here? I just need parts. The products. Oops. Here's the one here. Oh yeah, so all I want is just a video card. So click choose video card. That's what I want. I just want to go to video cards just to show you that these prices are preposterous. Look at this, 16 gig for 650. Is this Canada or US? Yeah, Canadian. So I know the Canadian dollar is not as good as the American dollar, but it's still preposterous to pay any of these prices here. That's why I was telling you guys, like, hold on, is that as a Canadian, yeah, we just get ripped off with ridiculous prices. Like this one here is 32 gigs, and it's so like for example, like this one, I would not get this one. I would definitely get 5090. I would definitely get the other one because if you get two of these, it's only 64 gig. Well, that one was less than double the price of this, so I'll definitely get that one. Like I said, just save up your money and just wait. Here's one here. This one is 96 gig. It's a Blackwell. Oh, it's the same. This is the Blackwell. So you see in Canada, as I said before, we get ripped off. We do get ripped off. Yeah, so we do get ripped off, as you can see. This is ridiculous. So we pay $4,000 more American friends pay, right? So I said it's a complete rip off there. Yeah, so I just want to show you the Canadian prices because some of you might think, oh, you're making things up. Like, yes, the Canadian prices are preposterous, and the price you see here is the lowest has been. For example, if I take this cheap, sorry, relatively cheap, I have to put that in quotes. So let's pick this one. It says it's 195, right? This ARC 380. So when you see a price like that, that doesn't mean that it's going price. That is the lowest price available. You see this one, Newegg, Canada, has it in stock, and they in order to achieve that low price, they're doing two things. Number one is they're giving you a promo code, so you get $5 off if you purchase it. I think is it today's the last day? Tomorrow's the last day, so you have to put eBay. Oh no, yeah. Actually, let's go check out some other places. Let's check out AliExpress. And allow. I just type AMD Instinct MI. Is it 200? We check out the MI50 first to see if they have any here. Oh, it's an MI50. I think this is 16 gig. When you see the price like that, I know that's definitely 16 gig. And let's check it out. So if you guys remember, some of you guys were saying that the prices will not go down and have been proven correct because you can see here on AliExpress, you see none of the prices are over 1,000. Remember I told you guys? I said like, yes, these prices will, those ridiculous prices you saw. So this one here, it's the 16 gig, I was right. This is the 16 gig one. You see its prices have gone down even for this. Oh, come on. Any more bridges? Is that a bridge? Yeah, it's a bridge. I think that's it. Yeah. So this is obviously the 16 gig one because they're pretty high up right now. See, that's a 16 gig one. 16, no 16. This is the 32 gig. You see, it's 7. This is Canadian, by the way. So American, it's probably less. Something that's relatively new. You could get a nice discount, and the person selling it will be happy because they can use that money to buy the bigger GPU. So I'm just gonna type AMD Instinct MI50 32 gigs here. Now this one is $600 Canadian. Obviously, it's used. Now, why is that important? If you remember, when I wrote an article and I said you can get these GPUs for $600 USD very soon, people will say that I was lying. I was lying. I was lying. I was lying. Now you can see it's $600 Canadian, right? And it has a buy now option. So as I said before, trust me, is that they are ridiculously overpriced. And remember just last week, none of them, I think there was only just a few that were, uh, most of them were going still, majority of them were still over $1,000. Now you can see we have the 32 gig versions, $600 here, 766 with the buy it now option. Here's one is still $900. I think that's still way overpriced, but you can see, as I said before, the price will start going down. Okay, the price will start going down because what happens every year, what happens is some they still be in demand for a while, and as you can see, none of them are over $1,000 Canadian. By the way, Canadian. This is obviously 16 gig. It's still overpriced, in my opinion. Yeah, and oh, this is the first one I've seen. This one comes with the fan kit, but even with the fan kit, it's this. So the only one which is over $1,000. No, so two. How many? Oh, these are six of them. Even now, is that? Uh, yeah. So you can see there's quite a bit of them, and they're from China. So if China is also selling them for a high price, those prices are properly ridiculous. Now, I'm not saying some of these people might be new. Maybe they overpaid for them and they need to make their money back. But I'm just saying that do not be a sucker. Now, what I was trying to tell you guys last time was this one, the MI100. Is it worth 1,300? Absolutely not. It's not worth 1,300. No, it's not. The reason this one is going for 1,300 is simply because the MI50 the price went up. So this one, obviously, the price goes up. So what I was trying to tell you guys is that obviously this is way overpriced, and this one is also way overpriced. Isn't it funny? The MI100, right, which is better, slightly better, honestly, in my opinion, than the MI60 or MI50, MI60, same thing. And then it's actually cheaper than that one. So that's what I was trying to tell you guys. Like, yeah, these sellers, yeah, they're just crazy. They just ramp up the prices. And I said this stuff is all from server crypto mining. So these cards are 8 years old. Do not fact that the prices have gone up. Now, you have to remember, had I purchased mine a year or two earlier, I would have gotten it for 150. So people will probably laugh at me, say, "Ah, you overpaid." But I might have overpaid. I remember it's Canadian, so you have to. So maybe I overpaid by $100. But I'm saying is that don't overpay. Don't pay like what is it, six, seven times what I paid. What I paid. Do not pay that. Like I said, just wait. All this will go down, including the MI100. This it's not worth 1,300. It's not worth 1,300. It if it had matrix cores, I could kind of justify it being close to $1,000. I say, oh, it's a not card, but whatever. But it doesn't, right? As I proved last week. So it's only slightly better than the MI50. So this is clearly not worth. Yes, it's still officially supported by AMD, but it's clearly not worth. It's not worth that price point. It's not worth that price point. So for example, this one here is this. Oh, and also do not get the MI25. Those are not worth it. So this one's when I bought mine, these ones were going for like 25 to $50. Even this one have gone up in price. So what I'm trying to tell you, if things were normal, that MI60, MI50, whatever, that one should have been at least this price, Canadian. Yes, you heard me right. That's what the price should be right now, even with the shipping. So yeah, they're clearly not worth it. Now the MI, this is the MI two, yeah. Whoa, is this correct? This can't be right. Are you kidding me? This is gonna be a joke. I could jump. You know what? Let me check this out. This is a joke. This is a joke. Come on. You notice there's no buy it now because I would buy this right now. So should I put an offer for this? This one, I think this one does have matrix cores. I'll double check on this. I think this one does have matrix cores. We'll check that one. I believe that one does have. So this one, uh, the funny thing about all this GPU most likely will probably go for probably under $1,000, right? Which is a way better deal than any of this stuff, the rest of the stuff you see here. So let's actually go and check this one out. Let me see, maybe the information is here. Hopefully it's not a scam. But this is a good one here. This MI2. You know what? Let me actually go to. Let's go there. See, first of all, it comes with 64 gigs. Oops. It comes with 64 gigs. That is amazing. Obviously, it's going to use more power. Where is the, what is that? What's that place called? Tech power up. Let's check that one out. Go to databases, EPU. I'm going to put it there. It doesn't even show up here. Yeah, it doesn't even show up here. Wow, okay, it doesn't even show up. Oh, this is CPU. Oops, wrong one. Databases, like a server farm, as I was saying, they were they were properly, what I mean by properly taken care of, meaning that they were running in a server case, and meaning that they had adequate cooling, right? Because when you have a server, they don't come with cooling. They were, it's the fans in the server which cool them down. So they will run at their peak efficiency. Okay. So, however, if you look at the consumer cards, one of the problems with consumer cards is that the amount of effort they put into consumer cards for cooling and whatever, they don't really care, because they know that you're supposed to replace consumer cards maybe every 2 3 years. So meaning that the paste and the cooling is not great, honestly. That's why you see a lot of people, they 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 put their own cooling, and they come up with stuff like like liquid cooling and all that stuff. What I'm saying is that on a server, because a server is supposed to be run 24/7, so you don't have to worry about it having stuff like dust and all that type of stuff. So one thing I've noticed personally, when I buy server equipment, it's always clean, and I don't do anything to it. Like, for example, my GPU, I didn't change the paste or anything like that. I just I looked at it; it was pretty clean. I mean, it was very clean, sorry, and I just plugged in, as you saw when I took the pictures. There's no concern. For example, even my SSDs. My SSDs, I bought them in 2016, and they were from servers as well. They're the enterprise ones. So I still have them now, and I don't have any problem. I'm a programmer, so I run several things all the time. You guys have seen me compiling stuff here as well. So I'm not saying I abuse them, but I'm just saying that now, can you imagine if I got just a regular SSD from from 2016, would it still be working? The what is it? MD, what is it? Accelerator. Here we go. Accelerator specifications. And if we go down here, you can see the MI200. I think it was 2010. This is the one here. So this is the one we're going to look at here. So I'm going to go and grab all I care about is the 2010. This is the one, 2010. So we're going to take a look here to see if it has the matrix scores and see if this one is actually worth it. Says here is, oh, I guess it was announced in 2021, but it wasn't launched until, oh yeah, because what was happening during that time? Oh yeah, the lockdown. Okay, so where is what do I scroll? Is this too big? Where is the scroll? Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay, here's the scroll. So you see it says CDNA2. Oh, it doesn't have any matrix cores. It doesn't have any matrix cores. So that's important, because although it has 64 gigs of RAM, this one also doesn't have matrix cores. So it's going to be slow if you're doing AI generation. So beware of that. Oh, it doesn't have matrix cores at all. So it's, ooh, yeah. Now, the RAM is pretty good. So this is kind of like the MI60 as well. I mean, it's faster. Yeah, it's faster, but the fact that it doesn't have any matrix cores is a bad thing, right? So this one is also not worth, although this is going to be supported for much longer, it's not worth it as well. So that one is not worth it. So if you don't know what I'm talking about here, let me scroll down here. So this is going to be really, really fast. They have efficiency cores and all that. The rest do not. Now, the others will have to use brute force. but definitely not worth it. So just to going over my points here, of course they're way faster as well. So I would definitely, yeah, like I said, do not overpay for this, guys. The MI50, MI60, MI100, MI2010, and because they don't have any matrix cores that's needed today for AI, if you're doing AI and other stuff as well. So yes, I would definitely not. You heard me right. Not purchase. So we have to wait a few more years before these guys get down, or some of the Nvidia stuff. Yeah, but definitely do not overpay. Do not overpay for this stuff here. Yeah, definitely. So there we go. I just wanted to prove to you guys that I was right. Just wait. And so even if this guy had a byte now, if he had a byte now, 64 gigs is pretty nice. But yeah, I think this one is probably going to go to just around $1,000. So let's go to ebay.com just to show you the ridiculous prices that us Canadians pay before I wrap this up. So if I type AMD MI50, you can tell the price. There we go, $438. Remember the people who made fun of me and said that I didn't know what I was talking about? There we go. And as I said, $600. Remember that? I said, mark my words. I said, give me. I said within 3 weeks. So it hasn't even been 2 weeks, and you see, this was barely $600. Now there's a byte now, and it's $400. So the price is still inching its way down. Obviously, there's been a big jump, but as I said before, do not overpay for any of this stuff. They are not worth. Maybe unless I'm wrong, has the U.S. dollar gone down? I know the Canadian dollar went down to this, so maybe that's why this price is high. I thought it would be actually cheaper, but who knows? Yeah, yeah, this price is preposterous for a 16 gig one. But as I was saying before, is ooh, you save $50 with a coupon. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so what as I was saying is that do not overpay. This is 6 of them. I'm guessing will that be about 700-ish dollars each? Yeah, so as I said, you might be able to get some deals. Just wait, and all this will go down. Remember, you probably get an MI100, especially when AMD stops supporting it. They're not as popular as the MIs. The MI. Oh, there's also MI100. I forgot about the MI100. Oh, it's an MI100. Here we go. Now, this. There you go. Oh, it's parts only. Okay. I was like, too good to be true. It says parts only. Okay, so there you go. I'm not going to brag about that one because that's not a fair price. But as you can see, the prices are going down. I have been proven right. The prices are going down. Now, when you see this delivery charger, do not panic. That's because I said I'm in Canada. So they do that to discourage Canadians from buying stuff. And they say, oh, Canadians are cheap. So they do those type of stuff like that. But as I said, if you're in the States, if your detective is in the States, I don't think you have to pay those preposterous delivery charges. And this is the same one from the Italy, if you guys remember, the 64 MI 2010. So there you go. I've been proven right. I said these prices are preposterous. Wait, they will start going down, and I've been proven right. Oh, you know what? One thing I forgot to do is I'm also looking for some RAM for that. I can't get this one here, even if it was free shipping, because it's only 4x8. If it was 16, yeah, 32 gig. No, 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 no. I do have slots for them, but I don't want to I don't want to be compromised. Well, DDR4 RAM. So I'm gonna have to pay through the nose for DDR4, it seems, because they don't make it anymore. Yeah, so I'm screwed there. I'm totally screwed. 2x16. Oh, Okay, the buy it now price is about $50 more. I was like, okay, this is not bad, but yeah, so I'll wait. I'll wait. Say I'm very patient, so I'm gonna wait myself for this stuff. So there you go, guys. I hope you see it. I said I was proven right. I said hold on, do not pay those ridiculous prices. The price, if people do not pay them, they will be forced to be reasonable. Now, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't take advantage of the situation. I'm just saying that it's preposterous, right? It's like all those people who, instead of waiting during the lock, but I said I will wait. I will wait. Now I'm gonna wait as well, and I'll wait. So if there's something from a server, I'll definitely jump on it, especially if it's these are all consumer stuff. So to answer your question again, Michelle underscore 901, I believe. Yeah, 901. When it comes to memory, actually any parts, I would be very wary of buying any of this stuff here because this is clearly consumer stuff. So I'm not saying those being abused. I'm just saying that I wouldn't pay these prices, right? So I'll tell you one place I did go and I bought the stuff. It was from Newegg. Newegg. So I buy the refurbished. Obviously, you can find other places. So obviously, I'm in Canada here. I'm gonna type enterprise. Oops, enterprise SSD of SATA. Well, I'm gonna put SATA here, but okay, these are way too overpriced. Yeah, so this are still way overpriced as well, but these are also way too big, I think. Oh, so that's what did I type? Okay, that's not what I wanted. Refurb, refurbished NVMe. Okay, so yeah, just because they want me to go to Canada because they get ripped off or recertified or something like that. So you go here and then you can pick up you can pick up some really good deals. Or you can wait when they usually they have a sale, or when they have like overstock. That's the best time to pick them up. You can see the prices are actually much better. I said again, stay away from consumer stuff. Look for the stuff that is for look for stuff that is for as I said, enterprise or server. You can find those type of names are pretty easy. If you don't recognize a name from a name brand, for example, that's most likely it's a server, and that's it. And people will talk about it, like when they say red flag deals, Reddit, whatever. People will talk about it, and then they do the work for you. They'll say, "Hey, I bought this. I've been having it for a month or whatever. It's a great deal." Yeah, and then you can pick it up. So the reason some of these prices are weird is because I said it detected I'm in Canada. So I said, because I'm in Canada, I do get some special, right? So yeah, so the prices are always higher in Canada. So I said, yeah, I could probably use a VPN, whatever, but I'm not gonna bother. I'm just giving you guys some options. Like I said, just hold on, wait, and you find them. So let's finish this up. As I said, if you want to master your professional stack, I do have some resources. Okay, and then if you need, I do offer for my services, my business, I offer them in two ways. There are some people who just need tutorials, so you can contact me on jambo.com/contact just for tutorials, or you can do basically the same thing I'm doing, programming, or if you need help with Linux or anything like that, I can help you with that. Basically, anything you want to do, I can just walk you through that online. And then if you want me to do the work for you, you can go to ojamboservices.com where I do the work for you. For example, it's AI, automation, integration, Like I said before, it could be shipping, logistics, chat, e-commerce, or your site got hacked. I can resolve all that stuff for you. Or if you need an app, I can make that for you as well. The app could be desktop, mobile, um, web, on our website, and you can get a free no obligation quote at ojamboservices.com/contact. Okay, I do have two other resources. If you into stuff like psychological thrillers, I do have the algorithmic serpent. I'm going to write another one soon. Let me know what you think. This is it's a novelette. It's about an AI scientist who creates an AI system and loses his mind, so he has to gain control of his mind and the AI system. Pick it up right now on Amazon. It's very affordable. There's also an ebook version. I'll talk about ebooks in a few minutes. My latest greatest one is the Recession Business Blueprint. This is a guide how we start a business during a recession. We're in a recession right now. That's the best time to start a business. It could be a side gig. It could be service-based, goods-based. It doesn't matter where you run your business. All that information is the Recession Business Blueprint. Now, as I said, all my books come in ebook format as well. So if you have Kindle Unlimited, you can actually read them for free or get them for free. So take advantage of that if you have Kindle Unlimited. And then my bio, I'm a software engineer. I'm also an author. My bookshop page on Amazon, the link is also in the description. If you need support, ojamboservices.com. The link is also in the description. And if you're a DIY person, again, ojamboshop.com for free plans for backyard structure, small living, and woodworking. Please leave a comment. I enjoy making this type of content, especially the podcast stuff, because you can see live what the current prices are, and I can make predictions, and I've been 100% right. So I would brag about that. Now, if you want to contact me, the best way is to use the contact form with ojambo.com/contact, or ojamboshop.com/contact, and ojamboservices.com/contact. Everyone, everything is shared here. Nothing's under paywall. I'd like to thank everybody subscribed so far this month. Let's keep it up. Another record number of subscribers. The outro 2026 GPU truth. Again, I'll toot my own horn. Toot toot. I was right. Okay, I'll stop being annoying. All right, so I'm gonna stop right here. You can always go to jump.com, watch many, live so many. You can see we'll just finish this topic, and tomorrow we're gonna audit some AI generated code for Node.js. And I said that's something I can do as well for you if you're not unsure about the code, if it's correct or something, because I'm a programmer. Then after that, we'll do something with the Raspberry Pi. You guys seem to love that, so we'll take a look at that. And then after that, we're going to review Vault Warden. And after that, we're going to do another Raspberry Pi thing, RTSP camera. And I'll show you, for example, this camera right here. I'm actually using RTSP. This is an old Android phone. I'm using because it's way better than this guy right here, which is you can't see it, but this is a webcam. All right, and then I didn't have time, but under fun, there's a fitness calculator, there's a slug generator. I do use this one every single day. I hope to take some stuff from ToolDrift and start adding them here when I have time. And as I said before, ojambo.store, I took all the business articles, I added back the old financial information, and so you take out the business category here. For example, all the open source stuff I do, if you get hardware for it, there could be some benefits that you guys might not know about, especially because it has to run on hardware. You might not know the financial benefits of that, so do take a look at this business stuff in there. CookGrid, finally added another category. There's actually 6 categories, so I will keep on adding them there until level 6. I'll try to do this at least once a week. I also want to add some animations. There's one animation that's been put on hold for quite a long time now. I meant to do it way back. It's actually been probably 7 months now. So I will eventually get to it as well. And then here, this under essential, the Canada benefits and US benefits. This was from idealum.space. So this is going to be on hold for a while, probably till maybe the end of the year when tax season comes up again. So I'll put that information there, or if something interesting comes up, I'll add it here. All right, so that's ojambo.com. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. Have a great day. Bye now.